Yo, while we excited about the Montgomery Brawl, let me pause for the cause and school all of y'all. You see, we couldn't be there when Trayvon Martin was unalived, because had we been there, perhaps he would have survived. We couldn't be there when George Floyd went down, because had we been there, perhaps he'd still be around. See, we couldn't be there for our dear sweet sister Sandra Bland, who unfortunately fell into the hands of a racist man. We couldn't be there for Emmett Till, who never saw it coming. So when Unc was being attacked, that's why we came a-running. See, we were brawling for Breonna Taylor and we were throwing down for Mike Brown. We couldn't be there for Ahmaud Arbery. That's why we had to show up full force in Montgomery. Now, I know things got ugly and people got hurt, but this was really for those 4 girls who were bombed at that church. Addie Mae Collins and Denise McNair, Carol Robertson and Cynthia Wesley. That was so unfair. See, it's no mystery this country has a history of black people being bullied with no consequences or penalties. Have you heard about James Byrd? They drug him until his head was dismembered. Or what about Medgar Evers, shot in his driveway? Remember? Y'all heard of Lemuel Penn? He was an educator in D.C. In 1964, he was killed by Klansmen simply for a DWB. Y'all heard of Lewis Allen? He saw a black man get unalived. So they decided to take his life simply so the brother wouldn't testify. Y'all heard of Virgil Lamar Ware? Probably not. He was only 13 years old riding his bicycle when that young brother was fatally shot. See, what happened in Montgomery was really for the strange fruit found hanging from the poplar trees. Those beaten, bruised, battered black bodies swinging in the southern breeze. So yeah, we swung our chairs and threw our hats in the air. Like a graduation, we commenced to the degree of waging warfare. So hear ye, let the record show that we're not going to take this kind of racial abuse anymore. So if we find ourselves coming under attack, just know we swinging chairs and we bound to fight back. Why were we excited about the Montgomery Brawl? Because in the past, we couldn't be there for them. But in the present, we can be there for y'all.
Y'all, I was watching all the videos of the Montgomery Brawl, the Battle of Montgomery, and I just want to say the delegation of India and all South Asian nations, we support you. We support the Black community, and we're so happy and proud of y'all. And we pulling up, with our folding chairs from the churches, from the mosques, from the temples, everything. Like, what? This is on another level. Like, so happy for you and so just a moment of solidarity because we love y'all.
Shouts out to Montgomery, Alabama too, man. I'ma start this. Sellers, yo, what's the cap? Making a call, alerting people, a signal of the stress to tell a brother I need you all caps, which means that I'ma catch a pussy slipping. You jump one of mines of my niggas to get the flipping, no cap, a new air, you ain't fitted for this. Snap back to reality, we tied to ish. No longer singing hymns with one flick of the brim, we be making shit grim and now we know how to swim. Black Manta, in the vid, know what I hide. You didn't know some real niggas will wash you in low tide, now it's roll tide. They posted up on the docks before you go to sports mode, knock you out of your crocs. Whoa, except the feet of you boys will get the feet, wouldn't do it at 55, but now we'll give up a seat. It's ludicrous, but still a gentleman when throwing them bows. Chivalry, and then we pull chairs out for these hoes. We got the motion, we got the motion, we got the motion. Knock your ass out and now you got no motion. No motion, no motion.
Call the cops. Yeah, you think I won't?
Right face.
Y'all, all you niggers think this is fucking acceptable? Huh? You fucking nigger!
What's that? You like I said, you're entitled to your own freedom to speak. You can call it what you want to call it at the end of the day.
He can't call me that. He a cracker. Fuck him. He can suck a dick. Just like I told him. You can suck a dick. 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 You can suck a dick, cracker.
I bet you
You can suck a dick, cracker.
I bet you I'll beat the fuck out
You
of
can suck a dick, cracker.
fucking parents
You
raised
can
you
suck
like
a
a fucking
dick, cracker. And look at what you're acting like, cracker.
Bitch, you
Cracker.
first thing, you fucking ignorant piece of shit.
Cracker.
Where's your fucking 7 acres and a mule, bitch? What, you mad you ain't getting
Cracker,
it?
your grandmammy got it, bitch.
Yeah, okay.
You fat ass cracker.
Okay.
Fat ass. Your chicken getting cold, fat boy.
I'm
Your chicken getting cold? Your chicken getting cold, fat boy?
Well, somebody told me that if I didn't write a song about the whole Alabama boat brawl, that I should have my songwriter's card revoked, so I wrote this one for you, and here it goes. They went down to Montgomery, tried to park the boat, got told they had to move, and it fragiled their egos. They were itching for the chance to live out Aldine's battle cry. Well, they floated around and they found out when they jumped on the wrong guy. A whole lot of good people were just fed up with the hate. That shit may have flew way back in '68. So if you're feeling froggy and decide to run that mouth, remember when you do, you'll float around and find out. The little alphas watched in horror all around the internets, cringing at the chair shot up beside that bitch's head. Their small town wet dream had died there on the docks when some old boy got hit so hard he fell plumb out of his crocs. A whole lot of good people are just fed up with the hate. That shit may have flew way back in '68. So if you're feeling froggy and decide to run that mouth, remember when you do, you'll float around and find out. Remember when you do, you'll float around and find out.
Hospital where, that racist family in Montgomery where they got their ass whooped, they went to this hospital, right? And this nurse, who happens to be black, and apparently there was a lot of black medical staff, this family, seeing it, they, I guess, were scared for their life still, and basically said, oh, there's nothing but N-words at this hospital. And they called the police. They called the police on the medical staff at the hospital trying to treat them. Police show up and they say, look, either you get treated or you can just leave or whatever. And they left. So any of you fuckers out there who feel bad for this poor family, they'd rather leave the hospital than get treated by black people. They're racist. So.